today's episode, I'm going to be taking a look at all of the mods that I use. Because one of my videos, I showcased about hold my items. And boy, that got a lot of views. That's like almost 700. That's crazy. So that's what I'm doing. I'm taking a look at all of the mods in my Minecraft world. Okay. Skin is a mod where if you look up any food in creative mode, you can see the hunger and what effects it gives. So like you can see if I go over to rotten flesh, turns green.
Wow.
So yeah, but if I go into survival, it shows how much, and you can see that if I take a bit of damage, like this, you'll see that it shows how much it'll do and how much it'll heal. So I can eat that, and then the right amount. Another mod is called Axiom. This allows me to do all sorts of building things. You already notice that I'm moving a little bit more faster than usual. You see? And that's because if I press FN or Alt, depends, see this whole menu. So these are a whole bunch of different hotbars that you can infinitely go. A lot of people don't know that if you press F3 and C, you can copy that to clipboard. Oh wait, not bound, button 4. Anyways, you can save that, but with Axiom, you can just scroll, see, and then it'll disappear, just like that. Another thing Axiom can do is you can move all sorts of things. So let's say I want to move this tree. I just select this and select the top. Now you can see it's just selected one, so I can press the scroll button and then it will transfer over here, and there you go. Now if I scroll, I can move the tree. So let's say I wanted it over here. I can press confirm and it's done. I think this is a really useful mod. If I hold this and press Alt again, I can clone things, which is basically the exact same concept, except it clones. See? So you can also press 0 and then it'll do it. To stack it, you can select this, and then if you scroll, it'll actually stack. So now, ta-da! It can also, but if there's a block that's blocking it here, it won't stack. Or, oh, wait, never mind. Another one is smear. This one is kind of complicated. So if I select this block, I can scroll. So I scroll once, but if I scroll any other time, it'll go diagonally. Hopefully that makes sense. Like I can go upwards, and you just made yourself a free staircase, just like that. Isn't that cool though? So, yeah. Axiom can also do extrude, which is also very useful. Like, let's say I had two different blocks like that, and I wanted to level this up a little bit more. So what I would do is I would right click, and then it'll only do the blocks that you're selecting. So I can left click to erase it, and if I go on the side, you can see it erases from the side. Um, another thing about this is that if you have a block up here that's different to it, it won't select the thing, and then it'll just go up like that. Yeah. So the erase tool can just erase, like, hold on. For me, it doesn't really work. That's okay though. Better F3. Now this is a mod that improves the F3 screen. You can see it's a lot cleaner to the old one. And I think this just looks really nice with everything in place and how it like slides into place. Camera utils. This one I don't use often. I mostly just use it for zooming in, but camera utils is special because you can see I have a top view now. That's not all I can do. Another thing it'll do is a side view. I mean, this is completely customizable, but I think that this is so cool. You can zoom in and out, and I like this because it like slides into place, and it's not like just like cutting like it's an editor. You like, I'm, yeah, I'm zooming in for real. Um, so yeah, that's that mod. Cherished Worlds is a mod that I always use. So if I quit the world, and you can see that there's these stars above these worlds that I have. Now what this does is if I click here, it not only does it go to the top of the screen, but if I go here, I can't delete it. Other than this one, I can delete. So if you have like this hardcore world or survival world that you really don't want to get rid of, this is a mod for you. Yeah. I need to create a new world because I just erased that one. Continuity. Oh, this one has got to be one of my favorites. So continuity, it's basically a mod that allows you to connect textures from a texture pack. So let's say I have a texture pack where glass can connect along with glass panes. So in vanilla Minecraft, it would just be a grid, but with continuity, it actually connects. You can see here. And I just think this is really cool, especially since it goes along with the glass. Please stop, Hugo. I'm recording. What are you doing? Hugo! Stop it! You look like a chicken. Okay. So yeah, it can just connect glass and such. It also goes along with sandstone. You can see, so it's not a grid anymore. Yeah, I think this is pretty cool. Another mod is dynamic lights. So here I'm just gonna grab a whole bunch of light blocks. I'm gonna set to night. So yeah. So here, if I hold a torch in my hand, you can see there's dynamic lighting. I'm just gonna turn that off. So yeah, you can see that I have dynamic lights now. Same goes with soul torch, except it's not as bright. Redstone torch too, it's a lot less bright. And the lantern and the the soul lantern. I think this is really cool. I think it goes with blocks too. Yep, yeah it does. I think this is awesome. You can see that it goes with a whole bunch of other items. And I just think this is a pretty cool mod in my opinion. Okay, eating animation. This mod adds animations to when you're eating. Although this has become a resource packet that is no longer, that you don't need to use this mod. But here I'm just gonna grab a whole bunch of food. You can see there's animations to when you eat. And I mean, it's just something subtle that I think I'm glad is in the kind of vanilla game. But you can see, like, when I eat pie, I take slices. When I eat a cookie, it like, uses teeth marks. A carrot eats from the carrot part. Steak is just kind of eating steak. Dried kelp is the same. Same with a baked potato and a potato. My favorite is the apple, because at the end you can see its core, which is really cool. Okay. Here is entity model features and entity texture features. This is what I get to use for fresh animations. So this is a resource pack, not a mod, but it adds animations, but it cannot be done without that mod. So I think this is really cool. And for entity textures, this also goes along as well. Okay, the next mod is Essential. This mod adds, if I press equal for me, you can see that I can emote on Java Edition, which is kind of cool, you know? I don't really do it that often, because if I would do it with friends, and I don't have any, sadly. Yeah, I don't, yeah, so, you can also switch between skins. So you can see I have a whole bunch of different skins. So that's about it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I really hope you enjoyed. And I really hope you would consider subscribing, because I've been stuck on 40 subscribers for 2 months. And I mean, one guy subscribed. I'm at 44 now, so thank you. But I would appreciate it if you do. Or I'll shoot eggs at you. Wow. Bye.